endless and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. Feeling my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you, snake eater. In my life, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you'll go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's the thrill, the drive to survive for the day we see new life. When I give my life, not for honor, but for you, snake eater. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Ba-da-da-da.
Oh my god. What month is it? What month is it? Huh. Oh. Guess we're playing some Snake Eater for today. In case you don't know. Oh, fuck you. Okay, hold on. Fuck off. Yeah, that's right, bitch. In case you don't know, when I first started the channel, the first streams I ever did. Also, hold on, I'm doing something real quick. Forgive me. I'm doing something real quick here. Give me 1 second. I forgot I needed to do this, and now's my opportunity for now, so I'm going to take it. But yeah, so yeah, so the first thing I did was I played through Metal Gear Solid 3. I had planned to play I'd planned to play whatever you call it. The other Metal Gear games, play through it on stream and stuff, but I never got, like, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah. So at the time, right, I only owned the game on, what was it, on PS3. I only owned the game on PS3, and I did own it on PlayStation 2. But I didn't have the equipment to do anything with it, you know? I couldn't, like, the Elgato that I had at the time could not record sound on the PlayStation 3. And I guess I didn't have the right thing to be able to stream PlayStation 2 stuff at the time. So, oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and just start it. There we go. Oh, it's in the wrong resolution. What a surprise. Well, we can fix that. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix this real quick. Oh, I needed to go to, like, the actual thing, didn't I? Okay, hold on. Main menu. Back to this. Hold on. This is important. We'll do adjusted mode and see how that is. Let's see. We will see how this works out in this version. Yay, and we can change the color. I liked that first color. That was a pretty nice color. Here we go. What pattern do we want to use? Ooh, I like this one. So I didn't have the right equipment to be able to, this is way too loud for you. Hold on. Turn this down. It's gonna be really loud. Okay. Is this a little bit better? Is this better? I think it is. Just a little bit quieter. Like here. Should be okay, maybe. Or just a little bit. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. And there's subtitles. So, yeah, so, I couldn't play it because the audio wouldn't record or whatever. So what I ended up having to do so I could record the gameplay and the sound is I just put my camera on the screen and just did it that way. And that was pretty much my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3. I've never played through Metal Gear Solid 4, and I've never played through Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, and I've never played through Metal Gear Solid 2 or 1, but I've seen the entirety of Metal Gear Solid 1, and I've seen the entirety of Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 2, I watched NerdCube play through the whole game. Metal Gear Solid 1, I don't remember whom I watched the entire game from. And I'm not entirely looking forward to that one, but we'll see. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker I did play. Metal Gear Solid 5 I played all the way through. But yeah, a lot of the Metal Gear games I've played through. Metal Gear 1. I did go through Metal Gear 1, which was a pain and suffering. And Metal Gear 2 I did not go through. I had to pull out a walkthrough for Metal Gear 1. I had to. And I'd probably would have to do the same thing for Metal Gear 2 for me to be able to get through it without being annoyed or frustrated. What photos do we have in the photo album? Data. So, yeah. We're going to be playing Metal Gear Solid 3, and we're going to play... I think I played on normal difficulty. Let's do it on... Let's play on extreme.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two.
But
East
anyways,
and West.
I started
This marked
in
the beginning
October
of the era called the
of,
Cold
I think,
War.
2018. It was either 2018 or 2019. I think it was 2019. So, we've been at it for a while now, I would say. David Hayter. I'll turn it up on my end. This is it, Snake. Or, this is it. The first ever... the first... What was it? I already forgot the name of it. The first ever jump. I forgot the name of the jump.
Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Put out that cigar.
20 minutes to drop off. Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check.
Now, we will be playing the remake. Or I plan on playing the remake.
Drop zone still showing
So-
a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Whenever that comes out. And I also plan on playing the Silent Hill 2 remake. Whenever that comes out this month. And that was the difference between Naked Snake and Solid Snake.
That cigar.
Naked Snake
Connecting
likes
oxygen
cigars.
hose to interior connector.
Solid Snake likes cigarettes. His lucky smokes. That are very helpful, in case you don't know.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing? Approaching release point. 10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
Are you deaf?
He said put
He's out. Put on the cigar and put on your mask. Yeah, okay. He left it lit too. That's a completely... You're wasting that, dude. That stuff's expensive. You can't waste it, man.
Depressurization complete. Checking oxygen supply. 6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh yeah. I love like the physics on the
Sunrise.
his what do you call it? Military. How can I not think today? Military drabs? Is that what you call them? Or
External temperature minus
Whatever.
46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off.
is that the word? I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. Is it?
We're falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill. 1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear. Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Military fatigues. That's what it is.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by.
Army drab is like a,
Status okay.
I guess, a material.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4,
Oh no, it's a color.
2, 1.
It's a light brown.
And fly.
Military fatigues is what I meant to say. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. What was it called again? I forgot the name of it. It was the first ever hell dive or something. Hell jump.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous
No,
mission.
the
future
virtuous
of our Fox
mission.
unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a
The
unit.
virtuous mission.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right.
Right.
So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well,
Well,
about 2 years ago,
we're gonna have to be really
a
stealthy.
certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles.
Now, there is one
His
unfortunate
name is
thing,
Nikolai
is the
Stepanovich
button-sensitive
Sokolov.
mechanics are not in these,
Head of the OKB
unfortunately, which
754
makes me a
design
little
bureau,
upset.
one of the Soviet's
These
top
games
secret
are
weapon
based
research
off of the...
and the East's foremost
At least number
expert
2
on
and
weapons
3, I
development.
think, are based off of the,
Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same.
what do you call it? The Xbox
On April
HD
12th,
versions.
1961, the Soviets achieved
Because they don't have
space flight in
button-sensitive,
history.
Earth was blue, but there was no God.
whatever you call them, the
Well
buttons.
spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit
Analog
was the A1,
buttons. They don't have
known as
analog
the
buttons.
Vostok rocket.
My brain is
Sokolov
completely
said
fried
his
for some
man
reason
was
today. I
responsible
think
for
I'm
the
suffering from
multi-engine
ligma.
cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
Newly established
From a
design
lone
bureau.
technician to head of a design bureau. That's quite a success story.
Sokolov.
So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
His own
Afraid.
creations.
Call it a crisis of
His
conscience.
own
For
creations.
that, he left his country and his family behind.
For that, he
and went
left
over
his
the fence.
country
Not
behind.
exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west.
Luigi.
The mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards.
What is Luigi doing here?
I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back
Zero.
then.
Major
What?
Zero.
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted.
What an evil
and we sent him
guy.
into a hospital in West Berlin.
I don't think I'm gonna be playing Peace Walker because, again, the problem with Peace Walker is it's still on PlayStation 3 and it's a whole mess, dude. In order to do it, I'd have to like
Cuban Missile Crisis.
find a way to emulate it that's not buggy. And
Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of
like,
deploying intermediate
it's a
range
whole
ballistic
thing. Like, I
missiles
feel like
from Cuba.
the problem with Peace Walker is I'd rather hi. Hi. I feel like Peace Walker, I'll just give you the footnotes on the story. It's a decent game, but I don't think it's really worth playing through because the amount of grind you really kind of got to do for a lot of it, because it really does involve you needing to get into this like rhythm of playing the exact same levels to get like a bunch of troops so you can build up your resources and stuff. And I mean, I like that micromanagement stuff that they later implemented into Metal Gear Solid 5, which is fantastic. But in terms of like this, no. Nah, we can just do the footnotes. And another one is the other PSP game that's really important. That's a prequel to this game that I wish I could play, but that's on the Vita. It's on the Vita, and actually I need to obtain that because now I have a Vita. But it's pretty much I need like specialized software for me to be able to do anything with the
What do the
Vita.
Russians really want?
But I do want to play that at some point. I just don't think it would be good for a stream other than for archival purposes.
That's right.
So,
What the hell was he working on?
what was he working on?
We had no idea. We were running out of time.
What is this?
It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice.
I can't believe he would do that.
Into Khrushchev's demand. The next day,
Why would
I
you
got
do that?
Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
It means he's a man of his word.
Then a month ago, we received
He said,
new information from one of our moles.
Major Zero has a message for you. He said,
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility
What was
and
it?
forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision.
kept you
What's
waiting,
more,
huh?
It's on the verge of completion.
Sorry for the
What kind
wait.
of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
What does it mean?
No.
It
Missile.
means he's a man of his word.
Technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details.
I guess
but it
you're
appears
right.
to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
I'm pretty sure David Hayter is doing new voice acting work
Is
for
Sokolov
Snake.
still in the facility?
But I don't know if the original
No,
voice actors for
according
the
to our
other side
intelligence,
characters
he's in Selino
are
Yas,
gonna be
a
like
place in the
paramedic and
mountains
stuff.
about 3 miles to the west that's known as
I don't know if they're
Virgin
gonna be
River.
on here
The Virgin
whenever
Force. Nice
they
name for a virtuous
what do you
mission.
call it,
They moved him there just recently.
for the
Why?
remake for Delta.
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best
I really
chance
do.
to
I
get him
really,
back.
really,
This
really,
mission
really,
would
really
never have been
want
possible
Metal Gear
if he was
Solid
still in the research
remake.
facility. This is our
There
last
just
chance.
needs to be a
Sokolov must have
good
known
Metal
that
Gear
too,
Solid
when he
remake.
contacted us.
I really do want this to be successful, the Delta one. I really want it to be really good. I want it to be successful because I want Metal Gear Solid 2 remade and I want Metal Gear Solid 1 remade. So bad. So bad. Here it is. The hell dive or whatever. The hell jump or something. I forgot what they call it.
Listen up, Jack.
Whoa!
Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yas
Jack.
in the Soviet mountains,
Jack.
ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Whoa.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a
Oh shit. Oops. No, my bag. Oh, he's such a baddie. Huh? He has that thing strapped. I've never noticed. I never paid attention to that. He has like a thing strapped to his arm. Oh, he's taking it off. Okay, good. God, he's so fucking hot in that outfit. Oh my god, he's so fucking hot. The OG, man. Naked Snake to the end. I feel like Solid Snake has some great friends,
You
but
copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
what should I call
Let's
you?
see. I'll be Tom. Call me
Tom.
Major Tom.
Major Tom.
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen
So
by
it's
the enemy.
not a
You must
reference
leave no
to
trace of your presence.
David
Is that
Bowie's
clear?
song,
This kind of
Space
infiltration
Oddity,
is the
right?
Fox unit's speciality. In other words,
Oh,
weapons and
it's
equipment
the
are procured
it's the
on site.
time the people
That
like
goes
dug
for
the
food as well.
holes
You're
and
completely
they like
naked,
dug
just as
3
your name
holes
implies.
and then he
Great.
chose the wrong
Now I see
name.
why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling
Oh.
me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No,
Not
there's
entirely.
a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
The
Gotcha.
time is right.
Getting back to the subject. How
I wonder
exactly
who'd win
am
in
I
a
supposed to
fight,
feed
Major
myself?
Zero or
You've been issued a knife and a
like
tranquilizer gun.
who'd win in
Use
like
them
the
to hunt for food.
charisma
You'll also
stat?
find
Would
some
it be
medical
Major
supplies in
Zero
your
or would it
backpack.
be
Yeah, about the backpack.
Dutch?
I lost it in a tree on the way
They're
down.
both like similar levels in terms of like
I see. Well, you better go back
scumminess.
and get it then.
but comes
You know
off
where
as
it is?
like a completely
No
humble
problem. I
person.
can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
I don't think Major Zero defects in this
To
one.
climb a tree, Stand in front of a tree that's covered
But-
in ivy and press the
yeah.
action button.
Press the
I'll be
action
monitoring
button.
your progress over the radio. We
Yes.
can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the
Yes.
gunship.
Yes.
My frequency is
Yes, sir.
140.85.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need
Okay.
to talk to me, use the send function.
Okay.
Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Oh my god, we're here. Whoa. We gotta get our backpack real quick. But damn, look at that. And if we press R1, we can look around here. Is his knife. Look at that. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. What are these like? Oh, it's like gloves, but why is he wearing like these like leather gloves? I mean, they're pretty cool looking though. He's like wearing gloves on top of his like weird arm sleeve thing going on here. And you can also do this, where you do that, and then you can go under. Triangle. Come over here. Triangle. And drop.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Alright, here's the long
To
conversation.
equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed
Calorie
in a window
mates.
in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip
Disgusting.
and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right.
Survival
Survival
viewer.
is fundamental to this
By
mission.
the way,
After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't
Okay.
be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces
now
of
I
your
will
presence.
say this.
No
With a
weapons,
new
equipment,
controller
footprints,
and
sweat,
modernized
or bodily waste.
resolution
Same
and
goes for
stuff,
bullets and cartridges,
the
too.
gameplay should be a
Your
lot
presence in
smoother.
enemy territory
I
is
remember
already a violation
struggling
of international
to
conventions of
utilize
warfare.
the
There aren't
the
supposed to
old
be any
aging
American soldiers
PlayStation
in
2
Russia.
controller
It could spark an
to
international
like
incident.
use analog
Can't
controls
let
on it
anyone
and
see
stuff.
you. You can't let the enemy know
It
you're
will
there.
be getting
This is a
used to,
stealth mission.
instead of
You're a
just
ghost,
letting go
Snake,
of the
every sense of
square
the
button
word.
lightly.
There'll be
To
no
not
rescue
shoot,
if you're
I have to
captured.
actually
The
unequip the
military and
weapon
US government
outright.
will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition.
I think there's like a video you can find online of like a compilation of like using the fake death pill during like boss fights,
She.
and they all are like
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic.
they're all
Nice to
like
meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who
medic.
comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your
they
real
all
name?
like I
Are
know
you
you're
going to
not
tell me
dead.
yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
You wouldn't mind if I just called
She's
you a
also
bunch,
in
right?
charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it
Mommy,
been?
mommy,
Boss?
I mean,
That's right.
boss?
It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission.
Hmm.
You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the enemy.
Lalilulelo, lalilulelo, lalilulelo.
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I
Lale
follow the
Lule Lo.
president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
What?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty
Oh no,
to
I'm
the
broken.
end, there's no point in
okay, we're
believing
fine.
in anything, even in those
We're
we
fine.
love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only
That's a
thing
way.
we can believe in
That's a way.
with absolute certainty
Apple,
is the
bobble.
mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved
The
the world.
Cobra.
As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss?
So,
Next to the
okay,
Major?
I made a
The boss is
mistake.
communicating with
I
us
made
by
a huge
radio from
mistake.
aboard a
Okay,
Permit-class
so the
submarine in
PSP
Arctic Ocean.
game or the Vita
My
game that I'm
frequency is
talking about is actually
141.80.
not a
Call me
prequel
if
to
you need
this.
my
I'm
advice on
incorrect. This
battle
is the
techniques.
very beginning.
Gotcha.
It's
Your mission
actually
is to
the
retrieve
first
Dr.
time you
Sokolov.
play as, technically
Dr.
the
Sokolov is
first
being held
time
in an abandoned
you play as
factory
Solid
located to
Snake.
the north of your current position.
Technically in the
Avoid heavy
timeline.
combat and don't let anyone
And
see
that's
you.
how you meet
Don't forget
a bunch
that
of
this is a
characters
stealth
from
mission.
or actually no, am I incorrect? I might be incorrect on that one too. I think it's you play as Naked Snake in that one as well. Fuck, I'm gonna have to look it up. Look, we're actually playing Mincing Virtuous Mission. Now.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God. Sorry, I just gotta. It's doing this weird arm thing. Sorry, I just gotta smoke one out while I do this. Alright. I'm surprised my character doesn't have smoker cough. His lungs are all fucked up. Welcome to the mud. Actually, wait, hold on. And it just fades away. I wonder if you can drown. I think you can. Oh shit. Can't come back from that, Snake. Alright. You don't care. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's a snake. Shall I eat the snake? Manner. Manner. Manner.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Okay.
Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Okay. So this makes me about 90%. I can totally see you. Here he comes. So, in case you don't know how this game works, depending on where you shoot them, so like I shot him in the foot, it will take longer for the stuff to go through his system. So by the time he will walk over here, he's going to knock himself out. He's gonna fall over in a couple seconds here. There you go. See? Now, there's other ways you can knock people out, but this is one of them. Let's go ahead and drag him somewhere out of the way. We can drop him at least 2 times before he wakes up or whatever. So we got some bullets, and we can pick him up one more time, and he usually will have an extra thing. Yeah. But if we keep doing it, he's going to wake up. So if I do this one more time, you're going to see here, he now has 1. Now, technically what you could do is you can shoot him again, and it'll go back up to 3. Okay. Also, sorry if I'm covering up the weapons stuff. Move myself to right here. Okay. That should be a little bit better, right? No, it somehow doesn't help at all. It's fine. I'll just put myself in this corner here. Okay. That should be fine. I'm still gonna cover it up, but I won't cover up as much. So that says 25. Okay. Now, if we go this way, there's a guy here.
Just my imagination.
Now, he's gonna get knocked out. And he's gonna get knocked out next. I want him to start moving this way, if possible. He's gonna see his friend.
What's wrong?
He's gonna come over here. And then he's going to fall over. Right? He did not get knocked out, so I'm going to do that. Also, to reload in this game, you either just have to use all of your ammo or... you know. Now, I'm probably not going to waste my time collecting stuff because I already know what's going to happen next, but, you know. I'm just going to get down for a second here. There you go. But yeah. Alright, get ready. It's the meme! Yeah. Now, what we're going to do... is I'm going to rotate myself so I'm facing it. Basically, we're going to wait because if you see there, see that? See those guys? So he's going to be hanging out here, but these guys are going to come, and then we're going to make a run for it, essentially. You dweeb. My only complaint is to get rid of that sound effect. That's the only thing I want to get rid of it. Now, we're going to speed run this part because, again, there's no reason to come through here.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
This place is a dump.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Yep. It sure is.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast
Yep.
section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
Sorry for
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
being so
that
late.
all?
I knew that.
Understood.
I'm not a
Beginning
fake
my
fan.
approach to the target.
Alright, I guess I'll stop smoking it for now.
Who was that?
Nothing. Just gonna come over here. Now, yeah, technically, if you hit both of them at once, you can actually pan yourself upwards. There's that guy that's watching. I'm going to see if he sees me. He currently does not. I'm kind of curious to see if that guy will see me. He does not at the moment. Let's see. Currently 90% right now. I'm gonna crawl my way over to here. Can't really see that well. Okay, I see him. Yeah, this is like almost impossible to see. Fuck. See if I can go this just right. Oh, no, no. Okay. This is really hard to do. There we go. There's also a thing over here. It's not here right now. We'll have to wait. Let's see if this guy's up here.
What's wrong?
There you go. And we made it.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you One of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Your CIA?
I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru.
Of
You in the
Gru.
West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU.
Colonel Volgin.
He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb.
How is his
Where did you learn to speak it?
how is his monocle like on his eye?
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Okay. Who is that?
Freeze! So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
We meet at last.
God, I wish that was me.
From the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
I want a
What's
revolver.
a crew soldier doing here?
That's not a revolver, but I like the tiny little pistol. I think that's a
Soldier?
what was it? Markov? Is it a Markov? A Makarov? Let me check real quick.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you.
It's a Makarov? It is a Makarov.
Don't you forget it.
Yeah, it's like a weird special. I'm sorry about the dog. Ocelot. Hi, Ocelot.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Oh my god.
What?
Get down. Based. Based. Dude, it's Boone from fucking Fallout New Vegas. This beret and everything. That's some nice shooting. Yeah, it doesn't look like, I'm trying to see if it has a wooden grip, but it doesn't look like it does. I can't tell right now because we're not getting a good angle of it. He got blood on his hat. Oh, I guess he got rid of
I
it.
can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
You're not the boss, are you?
You're not the boss, are you? The audio's so crusty.
Operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
By the way, his holster doesn't exist. I don't see it now.
If you're not the boss,
Oh, there it is. It just comes out of nowhere. So it does have a wooden grip.
then die.
Yeah, it does have a wooden grip, so it is a Makarov. It's just a regular old Makarov. Oh my god, the audio's so crusty.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Yeah, I like how he just pulls the gun out of nowhere. He just pulled a Fallout.
ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you.
Oh, you can kind of see the
Besides,
holster.
I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
Where'd you get that knife from?
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty
You're
good.
pretty good. Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Filthy American dog. Alright. Come on, Sokola. Oh yeah, this is now the time to take a chat thing.
Major, do you read me?
I read you.
I read you.
Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU?
I saw
Snake,
Interstellar
sounds like
today.
This could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole
The
thing
ending made me
stinks.
cry.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Yay. Submit Ocelot. I would have never used that wording, but alright. So yeah, you can also find some stuff up here. It's not necessary, but... Also, hold on. So hot. Huh? You can find these here. Just some bullets. Look, I'm speedrunning. Wow, 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 wow.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets
Bro
his hands
turned
on
into
it,
a nutcracker. Look at his
the
mouth.
end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Bro, why'd you take the silencer off? Mommy? I mean, mommy? I mean, mommy? Boss.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Huh?
Hornets.
And then the unexplainable, like, supernatural enemies in the game.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
You see, her collar is put up to signify she's become evil.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
That's wood. I don't... Hold on.
What a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my
Maybe
country.
I'm being stupid.
And to my unit.
Hi, Colonel Vogan.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear
Ah. What is... According to AI overview,
gift for me.
This can't be happening.
wood is not a good conductor of electricity, but it can become a conductor when wet.
Are we taking him with us?
Where'd they get that
This one is
information
still
from?
just a child, too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
You are his emotion.
Think you can pull the trigger?
Remember the basics of CQC. Oh.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected.
Fly away.
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
I wonder if there's Rule 34 of him.
Drift away.
Drift away.
My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Just barely.
Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before.
Yes, mommy.
Think you can handle it?
Major.
Boss. Mommy.
She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen.
How'd
They
that
need
happen?
to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so we need the splint. And bandage. Deep cut. Bone fracture. Splint, bandage. Deep cut. Okay. Disinfectant. Septic, searcher kit, and bandage. Look at how fucked up his arm is.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
And then he starts reaching up in his arm, like, reaching up into the air as they're going past, like he's like desperate. And she does the same thing too. Me during Christmas. Me whenever I see the dead bodies that I'm about to eat.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Mommy, I mean, 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 mommy.
Nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
She's got spunk.
She has spunk.
She has spunk. No, I don't know the transcript. I don't know the
Shall we
master,
take her back to the base?
whatever it is.
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
You're gonna nuke your comrades?
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
See, this is what I don't understand. This is an actual nuke, right? This is a literal nuke, and somehow Snake doesn't get affected by this? That's a bunch of radiation that he just took, and he should have gotten... He actually should have been disintegrated by that, honestly. Unless that's not actually a nuke, it is just a high-level explosive, but it has the same mushroom cloud effect that a nuke would make. I guess. It doesn't make any sense to me. Hold on, let me look it up. I'm gonna look this up because now I'm angry. By the way, the Dolphins fucking lost last week on Monday. Or, well, I guess this week, technically. My god, what a fucking... I mean, okay. Huntley did alright. I think he was perfectly fine. He just needed to be more confident with throwing the ball. Because instead he was just passing it to... He was just giving it to, like, either Waddle or Achan or Hill, but they would just like make the tiniest little inches because they're not throwing it, and the play hasn't been working for the past like 3 games, and it wasn't until later, like towards like the 3rd and 4th quarter, where they actually started throwing. They really need to work on that, because that's where they shine the best right now. They've shown that they can't do other plays right now, at least with the team. Apparently they were working on making a new team and setting up a new team. I really do think Huntley should be given another shot. I mean, it was his first, like, it was his 2nd week there. So I think there's some improvements, you know. I think they can work with it. I don't even know if they should have Viola play. I don't think he should play after coming back from a concussion, but whatever. I mean, like, he was the reason why the team was winning. Anyways. Yeah, here we go. All right. Hold on, I have to do this reCAPTCHA thing. Okay. Can someone explain to me, in MGS3, there's a big explosion right before Snake confronts the boss? I never understood what this was meant to be. Is it more symbolic or literal? Not that one. That doesn't explain my question, where it's like, how does he not get radiation poisoning? How does he survive that? It doesn't... Oh, here we go. Man on the moon.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme.
It's the way. Still in a tree, snake eater. You'll go through the rain. Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. The trial to survive. Snake eater. Snake eater. Yep. Go off. Go off.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission.
Why is he wearing the, like,
So instead,
straps
we'll be using one of our newest
on
weapons.
as if he's doing, like, a
Snake,
parachute
you've been
jump?
given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Yep.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason
Let's
I came to see you
go.
today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
Let's go.
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah,
Don't get too
contracting.
excited.
Let's go.
Here, have a cigar.
It's Cuban based. Yay, lung damage.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
Let's get lung
They
damage.
decided when they're going to
I can't stop smoking. I can't stop smoking.
Something even bigger.
I can't stop smoking.
Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of
DEFCON
your
8,
predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full
cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The Boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal,
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Uh-oh.
Put it
Uh-oh.
simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right.
Right.
Higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off.
Why?
You were her last apprentice.
Oh.
Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
There's no choice. You don't have a choice. It's your job now.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Oh, so he does use a parachute. Halo jump, that's what it was called. The first ever Halo jump. You didn't lose your bag this time, I think.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time.
Okay.
Rescue Sokolov. Find
Okay.
out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85.
0.85.
I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
It's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. And, 2 punches and a kick. That's CQC. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm back. I grabbed sushi. Because I'm a hungry boy right now. Eh. I wonder if he'd fall asleep. I'm just gonna sit here and stare. Alright, let's see how this California roll tastes. Okay. Give it a eat here. Try. I actually didn't even check to see what meat they used. I think it's just shrimp. Yeah, it's just shrimp. Huh. Hmm. Ah. It's a frog. Alright, I got an R Frog A. What do you have to say about that, paramedic?
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Ah, then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But
Huh?
seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Will it?
Of course not.
Yes, Mom.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you.
Huh.
Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
Huh?
You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Let's talk to Sigint. Sigint, because we haven't talked to him before.
You're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Ah.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector.
Oh.
If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Give me 1 second. Okay. I wanted you to wait a second because I needed to grab something. It's important to the mission. What the hell is it? Where did I put that game? Where did I put it? Oh, is that it? No, that's Resident Evil. File. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Let's see if this one has the secret code. If you know, you know. Hold on. Let's see. It's gonna be somewhere in here. Check it. Story of MVS3. I don't want to know the story, but seems to be a page taken out of this. Something. It's like loose. What's this? Hold on. When did this page come out? Anyways. Snake versus monkey. 145. Wait, is that one it right there? 145.73? No, that's her. Okay. $141.80. Let's try that one. No response. $141.80. I'm guessing it won't be available until later. Snake's cigar lights up and produces smoke when equipped. Equipping a cigar causes Snake's life gauge to go down. Smoking can be hazardous to Snake's health. But does it kill you? It's like a timeline page on this. Alright. I used to have the game, Backbreakers for PS3. It's cool, I guess. What the hell's going on? I'm like struggling here. Come on. I need to clean this out. I need to fix all of this. I'll figure it out soon. So I have like a bunch of PC games to play as well. Hold on. Okay. It's not gonna kill me, but it won't matter.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Oh my god. I remember struggling against her boss fight.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
I'm not your boss anymore.
Yes, you
There's
are.
nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that
Nice
you're
gun.
virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you.
Ow.
Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
is this?
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Oh god. I don't think anything will add to this. What the fuck? No! Damn it. You got bit by a snake. Damn it.
What the hell is this?
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Who's that?
Oh fuck.
Radio, get us some back.
Bitch. 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 Ow. Fuck. Oh fuck.
No one here after all.
Oh, he just slid back down.
Who's that?
God damn it.
Radio, get us some back.
God damn it. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to peek over. God damn it. Come on, Snake. You can't just do that. You can't just go towards the cliff and then... Oh, okay, you're at edge of cliff. Okay.
Who's that? Radio, get us some back.
Nobody.
This is HQ.
Got him. Alright, this time I won't mess around. Okay, how am I supposed to get through this? What am I supposed to do? Hold on. Let me think about this, okay? I need to somehow... How am I to convince these blokes here or get around these guys when I don't have anything? How is a man?
Come in, HQ.
Wake up. Oh. Damn it.
Who's that? Come in, HQ.
Don't come near me. You're shooting your friend. Damn it. Alright, maybe I should wear better camouflage. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on.
What was that?
Okay. Get up. Okay, 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 we did it, 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 we did it. We did it. I had to get creative, but we did it. Gimme, 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 gimme. Rattlesnake. Alright. Tell me about my delectable meat that I have just obtained.
Snake, unlike the virtuous mission, this is a night
Oh my God.
operation. You'll be encountering nocturnal animals that you didn't encounter your last mission. Some of them are venomous, like the king cobra, so be careful. If you get bitten by a venomous animal, the poison will spread through your body and rapidly drain your life gauge. If that's the case, go into the cure screen and survival viewer immediately and inject yourself with serum. Got it? I see you caught yourself a
There we go.
reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Right. But how do they taste?
Huh?
Do they taste good?
You're actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Cannibal.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
Ugh.
Oh boy. And now if you go to your thing here, you go to food. Oh, yeah, you haven't eaten the frog yet. Let's try the Otten frog.
Pretty tasty.
Ooh, Otten frog's good. Okay. Makes sense, it's frog. I've heard frog legs are pretty good. I think I actually have had frog legs now. Said to be fairly tasty. The reticulated python. So, Snake, what's up, buddy? What's up, Doc? We got a box. It's a box.
Sounds like the Cobra Unit's members' names came from the specific emotions they each carry into battle.
Emotions?
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end. For infinite rage, the fury. For absolute terror, the fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy?
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose. During the war, she had a partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and joy. They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair.
Oni? Oni! Why the fuck do you have ads? What? What? That's Twitch. That's not me. I'm in a box. Someone really wants Raft? I mean, if you want to give me Raft, you can. Let's have this conversation, you know, in private.
The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads.
Turn it off, you chump.
They're
No.
named after Davy Crockett, the hero who died defending the Alamo in the Texan War of Independence.
Remember the Alamo.
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT. Every building within 150 yards of the hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb. So they're actually even more powerful than that. I don't even want to think about what would happen if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Kill her.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
You've arrived at the factory, I see.
Yeah, now to meet up with this Adam guy.
Good. Go to it.
So, where is he?
We weren't given an exact location.
How about
Uwu?
a time?
Nothing was specified.
A physical
No.
description?
I'm not sure.
Don't say
How
uwu.
am I supposed to find him then?
You won't need to.
Huh?
Are you a furry
He'll
or
find
something?
Why don't you try the room to the northeast where you met Sokolov? Adam might be in there.
Paramedic?
The gauge below your life gauge is your stamina.
I don't care. Alright, I want to save.
Saving the game, Snake?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No.
What'd you do for a sub?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then
Raft,
Marshall
if you
Islands
buy
must
me
be crawling
Raft,
with giant monsters right about now.
you can sub
It's
to
just
me.
make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one. if
Turn
you
on
ever
your
get the
camera and
chance.
start twerking.
It's mostly mindless fun,
No.
but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a
Godzilla.
lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Wow, thanks, Winch. Nobody cares about my box. Hello?
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right,
Get on
say the
Outlast?
bad word. Who are the Patriots?
Give me a second after this
Who are the
cutscene.
Patriots?
It's not 8 o'clock yet.
Answer me.
There's still 10 minutes till 8. It's 10 minutes. It's, you guys, I was told 8 o'clock. It is currently 7:50. EST? Yeah, right. That's not what I was told. That's not what I was told. Nah-uh-uh. 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 There
Is your answer?
is your answer. Mommy? I mean, 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 mommy? I mean...
The name's Eva.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a code breaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got at home is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a
Ramp is
mirror
polished
sheen.
to a mirror sheen.
The side's been reinforced.
Where's
And the interlock with the frame
interlock
is
with the
tightened
frame
for
is
added
tightened for
precision.
added precision.
The sight
system is original too.
The thumb safety is
Thumb
extended to make it
safety is
easier on the
extended to make it
finger.
easier on the finger.
Type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers.
Mommy?
And there are more
Mommy?
where that came from.
Mommy? 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 Mommy?
You had this with you, didn't you?
Mommy? 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 Mommy?
Better take this too.
What's that?
Mommy?
A disguise to make
Mommy?
you look like a scientist.
Mommy?
A disguise?
Please let me lay on your lap.
Yes.
Please let me lay on your lap.
You're
Please
here
let
to
me lay
rescue
on your
someone.
lap. Please let me lay on your lap. Please let me lay on your lap. Please let me
Yes,
lay on your
he's
lap.
being
Please
forced
let
to
me lay on
continue
your
his
lap.
work on
Please let me lay on your lap.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to
Don't
get to the
spray
lab.
me.
The safest way
Stop.
is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the
I'm not a
jungle.
dog.
You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp.
Oh, you're a
After the
cat
swamp,
boy?
there'll be a
No.
warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get
She's
going.
so judgmental.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do
Say that
something
again.
special for you.
Say that again. Please say that again. Please say that again. Please say that again.
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
Call me good boy one more time, please.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah.
Can I nap on...
Okay.
Can I nap on Eva, please? 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 Is there a hidden lay on lap option, please? Mommy? What is she doing? I fucked it. I fucked it. What happened? What happened? What happened?
I see. 4 of them.
What happened? What happened?
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry.
What the fuck
Don't
happened?
forget your gear. Here, give me
What the fuck happened? Help! What happened to my display? Oh, it's a magnifier. Okay. Okay.
You can use this to get
It's
to the
fine.
basement.
It's fine. I got a little. Okay. Okay, sorry. I got so excited I somehow turned on magnifier. I'm sorry. Okay. No more. I gotta go. I'm being dragged away. It's now time anyways. It's time for me to clock out anyways. I worked a crisp 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's a pretty long time if you think about it, so. Alright, well, that's that. I guess. I need to turn my PlayStation 5 off, actually turn it on. Anyways, okay. Alright, I'm being harassed on Discord to get on Outlast. I can't fucking live. Okay. I hope you have a good morning, good day, good afternoon, a good evening, good night. I'll be back, I don't know. Maybe Sunday, probably not. We'll see. Fucking motherfuckers.